I think it was really important that Common Core gave districts the opportunity to adopt them in the way that would fit them best, because every district is different. And without teacher buy-in, if they had just been given the unit plans that supported the Common Core, I don't think they would have understood them as well as they do now. And something that I've heard from all of the grade levels that I've been working with is, wow, now I understand these standards inside out, upside down, which I wouldn't have had the opportunity to do if I had just been given a ready-made, this is what you're going to teach.
One of the things that I've seen come from our transition to Common Core is a new sense of collaboration that I haven't seen in my 36 years in education. We used to always teach in silos. A teacher would walk into their room, close the door, have at it for that period, and then at the end of the day, that was it. That's not the way it is nowadays. Teachers work in teams, and they sit at the table and they discuss how they're teaching and how students are learning, wrapped around the Common Core standards. And that's exciting about education right now with this transition, is now it's truly a team concept when teaching kids, instead of being one person, one teacher on their own. And just like anything else, everybody grows from the strength of the people around them. And so as each person brings their strengths to the table, they all grow from it, which means we have a growing, stronger group of teachers than we had before.
Professional development is essential. We can have whatever standards we want, and if our teachers aren't able to help the kids achieve and meet those standards, then the standards really don't matter. They're just words on paper. So professional development is probably the most important part of what we are doing. And the teachers, I think, are very enthusiastic about professional development.
I think the best success story is my school, because 2 years ago when we first took the K-Prep, which is the state test covering the Common Core, our scores weren't that great. We were labeled a needs improvement school. And then last year, all the teams were in professional learning communities. They did formative assessment, summative assessment. They looked at how the kids did. They analyzed that. They took apart, what do the children need? They formed small focus groups. And their daily instruction was very, very focused and purposeful. They used I can statements. And so as a result of just breaking apart the data and continuously looking at individual kids and figuring out ways to help individual children understand the standards and to become successful. The scores were significantly improved last year, and now we're not a needs improvement school, but we are a high progress school.
Teachers have a particular expectation now to collaborate and to work together and to come up with these best practices together. And as a matter of fact, I think a lot of districts have moved toward providing time for teachers to collaborate. And the more teachers work through these standards and try to work them into their lesson plans, teachers are asking for collaboration time. Teachers can no longer work in isolation. They have to work with their colleagues to come up with these real-world type of applications to give to students in these lessons.
Our kids and the staff are getting the idea that college and career readiness is important if we're going to really be about teaching kids, because it's not about today, what's their future going to be like? And so that's happening at Southern.
The big change that I've seen is the enthusiasm and the excitement that's being exhibited by the teachers in this district. Walking down the hall, in the teacher's lounge, in the teacher's cafeteria, I'm hearing the same conversations taking place throughout. There's a common vocabulary now with teachers as they're talking about what kids need to understand and how they need to teach it. And that's exciting.